District, Seoul. Seoul. To pronounce that correctly. Seoul. It's not pronounced Seoul. It's pronounced Seoul. And I've already lost track of the long-suffering missus. But while I attempt to run back into her, I'll just capture some of the sights and sounds. And maybe tell a story or two along the way. So this place is really central in my personal history here in Korea. I first came here to this country in 1996. It was June of 1996. And I came here to teach English in a little private school and for little kids. And that job only lasted for, I don't know, maybe 3 months, 2 months maybe, 2 or 3 months. And they stopped paying me, so I stopped working there. And that was in, at the time, a new city called Bundang, which is south of Seoul. And I ran away from that job, which came with an apartment. And I had various adventures. I stayed with a Korean friend in an old Korean house that actually had an outhouse. Didn't have an indoor bathroom. And that was cold in the winter. Anyway, I ended up living in a kind of a motel here in central Seoul. And I was teaching illegally, actually, as everybody did back then. And I kind of got tired of that, and I had a friend in the motel where I was living who he was from California, and he and his wife, and they sold jewelry and accessories on the side of the street. And his name was Joe, and he showed me the ropes how to do that. So, hey Phil, I'm just showing you around a place called Namdae Moon Market and telling a story from when I first came here, my first year here. So I came here for a job that didn't work out, and then I was living in a motel, kind of a flop house, and the guy there showed me how to sell jewelry and accessories on the side of the street, and so this is where I would come to buy my jewelry and accessories and just odds and ends. And back in those days, foreigners were a lot fewer and further between here. So it was actually a pretty good little business. I liked to set up around nightlife areas and also close to universities. And I was just a curiosity, you know, as an American selling shit on the side of the street. And so, you know, a lot of people would just buy something just to have the story to tell. Um, but I dealt with gangsters and cops, and I really learned a lot about the structure of Korean society, put it that way. I actually made friends with gangsters. I actually I had some protection from the local gangsters, who had understandings with the cops, and you know, that right there is Namdaemun or Sungnaemun. That is well, there's like North Gate, East Gate. Well, North Gate these days there's West Gate, Sodaemun, East Gate, Dongdaemun, South Gate, Namdaemun, the old city gates. And this one was actually damn near burnt down a few years ago. Some old dude, he was drunk and pissed off, and he set fire to it. And it's since been reconstructed. So yeah, this market is named after the gate, Namdaemun. Yeah, I did have some wild times, Phil. I did. Oh yeah, I've got some stories. But so you know, like if I walk up that road for about 10-15 minutes, I'd reach the motel where I lived for a while. This is my first year here, and I did pretty well. I money wise, you know, I had some adventures, and I saved up a bit of money, but I was still on the visa from that original job that didn't work out, and the year was coming to a close, and I was thinking about, you know, just going to a different country. I was thinking about Vietnam, Thailand, even Japan I was considering. And the last month of the year, at the last minute, I landed a job at a university. And they gave me an apartment and a decent salary and an office, and so, you know, the rest, as they say, is history. So anyway, heading back into the market here. So there's just a little bit of everything here. We're kind of in the it's kind of like art and school and office supplies in this area. And then there's like everything. There's clothes, there's kitchen supplies, you know, bags, purses, luggage, you know, just you name it. And this scaffolding wasn't here before. It looks like they're building a rain canopy or something over it. That's my guess anyway. This never used to be here. See if there's anything else. It just kind of goes on and on. 안녕하세요. Hello. Yeah. Tourist assistance. Jewelry. Belts. You know. It's a good market. It's very international now. Hola. Hola. Okay, so I lost the missus, and I need to find her again. Although I guess there's really not any big hurry for that. But just trying to think if there's anything else I could show you. I guess I might as well. If you have a few more minutes, I will. I mean, this is like, I could keep walking through the market, but you've kind of seen it all, you know. You see one corner of it, you've seen pretty much seen it. The rest. Um, Here, I'll walk over this way, and there's kind of a plaza over here that might be a little bit interesting, including the central post office, which is Seoul has some good modern architecture and some really terrible modern architecture. Maybe that would be that would make an interesting video at some point. So what you're about to see is one of those questionable pieces of architecture, I would say. It's not that I don't hate it. It's interesting, but kind of ridiculous. This is a typical street in Central Seoul. This is what it looks like. There's a pharmacy. There's a bus stop. Oh yeah, Phil, you would definitely want to go to Namdaemun, and then very close to Namdaemun, sort of adjacent to it, is another shopping area called Myeongdong, which is quite popular with tourists. Especially the Chinese and Japanese girls like to fly here for a weekend and hang out in Myeongdong. It's kind of the fashion shopping district, and it's kind of known for street food. Although I personally, I think the street food is not that great, but compared to other countries, like Korean street food is not the best in my opinion. But so I'm gonna get up to this plaza here and show it to you, and then I'm gonna sign off and go locate her. She's probably getting hungry pretty soon. So can you see the building I was talking about? Right up, it looks like an open fly, you know, like a zipper that somebody, hey man, your zipper's down. That's the central post office. And you know, I guess it's not bad. No, but right across the way here, that is the Central Bank of Korea right there. At least that's like the official premises of the central bank. I think they have offices elsewhere as well, but this style of now I'm kind of shouldn't be doing this. I'm walking along the edge of the road here. I should be on the sidewalk, but this is an example of what's called Japanese colonial architecture, and you can still see these buildings, you know, scattered throughout the city. They've been sensible enough throughout the decades. Well, it's been it's been 80 years since the Japanese were forced to leave. But they've been sensible enough to preserve these. They're really interesting buildings. And the style is called Japanese colonial. They have those kind of bronze-looking domes, and so let's see if I zoom in. You can see Bank of Korea right there. You see it? Okay. Oh, I'm a pro, Phil. I'm not going to get hit by a car. So yeah, there's this kind of plaza with a fountain that's not running right now. Hello, 안녕하세요. Yeah. Oh, and up here, right up there in the distance, you can see that tower. That's Seoul Tower, also sometimes known as Namsan Tower, because Namsan is the mountain, small mountain, but mountain that it's on top of. It's a needle tower, and you can go up there and, you know, get a view of the whole city, and there's one of those like rotating restaurants up there. It's pretty neat, and it's and there's a cable car You can see there's a cable car that goes up and down. So another one of those things that you'll do if you ever come here. And if you ever do decide to come here, you'll have a host. And there's this is Shinsege department store with an enormous wraparound marquee. And over there is Myeongdong. All behind these buildings. That's that fashion shopping district I was just telling you about. So anyway, and here's the plaza. I'm in it right now. Okay, so that's your peek at the Namdaemun area, central Seoul. Phil, I'm glad you could join in. And thanks for chiming in on the live stream this morning. Always appreciate your kindness. Yeah, they are. It's quite a nice city. It really is. And well, you know, who knows? Maybe someday you'll decide to come check it out. So, okay. Again, thanks, Phil. And I'm gonna go run her down, get some lunch, and do some shopping. And maybe I'll see you about in the morning your time. Okay. So have a good sleep down there in Florida. And yeah, see you then. God bless and keep you. Over and out.
요원이 여기잖아.